Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller. Looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Lakers hammered the Pelicans 133-89.
Yeah, LA had a giant third quarter, outscoring New Orleans 43-17. Of course, 2 days later, the Lakers winning their first ever NBA Cup tournament.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kinds of streaks did not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
MP against Fox. MP outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Gibson the screen. Here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 5 points so far.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniel. Here's Castle. Last game we saw him score 13. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Randall, a screen on Fox. Here's MP. The layup off target. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Good on the triple.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. You look at MP, leading the league in points per game, such a great player. And, of course, Stephon Castle doing just as much.
These 2 rookies have been going head-to-head in the box scores for a while now. There have been a few big nights for both of them.
Yeah, and these guys are built to wear you out. I mean, young, talented. They lit up the pinball machine last month. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 33 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama or he will eat you up down low.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fox against MP. from the top of the key, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Drives to the hoop. Wembanyama. That shot off. Timberwolves leading by 3 to the paint. Here's MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. MP's got 13 points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gibson. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Then for the Spurs, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Sohan.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Allen's checked in for Castle. Here's Fox. His last outing, 16 points for him. That one good for 2.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And here's MP for 3. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Up top, Fox. 4 seconds left. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 10 points for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back to the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. We're so glad you could join us. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with MP. Then it's Randall. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. With his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From deep, MP showing the range.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. Here's Fox. No good again that time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's MP, and the layup is good. MP's got 9 points in the quarter. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And we've got the second edition of the NBA Cup, our second ever semifinals. What'd you learn from last year?
Yeah, I think we all learned a lot, right? These neutral court NBA games are rare. No home crowd, have to find your own energy. I thought the teams played with something extra in those games. They felt like playoff games in December.
Pass to Kalashvili. Over Edwards, the kick out to Fox. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fox has got 13.
And dialing up the 3-ball, he finally puts it into the 14-0 run by Minnesota.
Here's MP, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Fox against MP. Pass to Kalashvili. Back to Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
MP against Fox. That bucket in no time at all. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Gibson with the screen on Fox. MP kicks to Gibson. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gibson. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gibson's got his first basket.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Johnson. The kick out to Fox. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now. So it's MP making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. Right back after this break.
Get ready for the big half-court.
Hey there, everybody. You take a look at the Spurs. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Spurs.
I'm not going to say this game is monumental.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Here we go. Second half of the 2024 NBA Cup semifinal round. Coming to you live on 2K. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for San Antonio. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Three-pointer, Fox, nailed from three-point land. Fox has got 18 points.
Man, I like how quickly Fox pulls up on defenders. If you're not there tightly guarding him, he's going to school you with the jump shot.
Randall down low, defended by Sohan. And there's Randall on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Vassell against McDaniel.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys, showing us why right there.
Edwards, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Sohan, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall, a screen on Fox. Out to Edwards. Back to MP. Pass to Gibson. Outside Edwards. Randall from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Fox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Castle. Fox feeling it out a bit. Rebound, Minnesota. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Minnesota leading by 21. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. From about 16, Randall grabs the board.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Great open look there.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw's good from Randall. Clark. We got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And San Antonio shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Taj Gibson is out there with Randall. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. And he ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Gibson setting the pick for MP. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 39.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Outside, Fox. From downtown, and the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Well, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
and continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Gibson setting the pick for MP. Pass to Gibson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.